Hello, everybody. So last night I was able to go see 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple, and I'm gonna start this off. This is gonna be a non-spoiler review, so I might have like a spoiler section at the end of this, but I'm just gonna rant for a minute about my thoughts on this movie. This kind of be like an out of the theater reaction a little bit. And I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it first. I'm gonna allude to what happens in the first, or really the second movie, but going into this movie. But I'm not gonna spoil anything. So let's just get into this. I'm going to start off by saying I liked this movie way more than I liked 28 Years Later. So I really liked 28 Days Later. That's probably still my favorite one. And then 28 Years Later, the second one, is like my least favorite. And then this one, 28 Years Later, Bone Temple, is my second favorite. So I don't know what quite happened with 28 Years Later, like the second one, like why I didn't like it as much. Like why I know why I didn't like it, but I don't know why they went wrong with it. So I really liked the first one where it's like, and when I say the first one right here, I'm gonna be talking about 28 Years Later, but let's just talk about the end of the 28 Years Later movie. So we saw that the kid got separated from his dad, obviously, because he went away because him and his dad were having problems, and then at the end of the movie, the kid got abducted by the Jimmy clan, and everyone was freaking out. I know when I saw it, I saw it with my buddy, and I was like, what is this, like, dumb Power Rangers type thing going on? I had no idea. But in this movie, the Jimmy clan is amazing to watch. They're probably one of the best parts about the movie, because they're in it pretty much all the way through. And they have a heavy emphasis in this movie, and they're very entertaining and very fun to watch. They do some terrible things, and I do not like them, but they were entertaining, I will say. And then we have the guy, the doctor, Dr. Ian, I think is his name. Not to be confused with Dr. Ian Malcolm from Jurassic Park, but Dr. Ian, he, like, he's amazing in this. He's by far probably the best part about the movie. The moments he has in this are just amazing, and I can probably say he's one of my favorite characters in this universe. He's amazing. Everything about him just is so entertaining, and he's actually a good guy, so it's fun to watch. He's trying to do the right things for the right reasons, if that makes sense. And I do got to mention that our boy Samson is back. That if you don't remember who that is the huge zombie guy from the first movie, 28 Years Later, and he still has all his appendages that he had in the first one, so there's some parts that I think could have been left out of here, some close-up shots and stuff that I think, like, I didn't need to see personally, but it makes sense in the movie universe, like, why this is happening. But he has a pivotal role in this movie, and it is, I'm not going to spoil anything, but if you liked him in the first one, you're going to like him in this one even more. So that is pretty much like my out of the theater kind of reaction. I liked this movie. I thought it was wildly entertaining, and I was not expecting it to be entertaining. I thought it was going to be pointless, basically. I thought it was going to be pointless. But the whole story structure just like flows perfectly, and it's a simple story, but it's like you're along for the ride the whole time, if that makes sense. Like I never was sitting there and I was like, this is boring. But in the first one I was very bored in the first one. But yeah, this is a good time, and I'm surprised. I think I'm gonna give this movie an 8 out of 10. I might, depending on how this video does, I might make a spoiler review, but for now I'm just gonna leave this as the non-spoiler. But I would say you should go watch this movie. I saw this in D-Box, XD D-Box Cinemark Theater, and this was a good movie to see it in because the seats were like moving and wild, and there's a lot of jump scares and stuff. This movie is very dark. It has dark moments, but I'm not really into like the horror movie genre, but in this I think it worked because I really like the zombie genre, so I think it worked. Let me know down in the comments if you have seen this movie, and if you're gonna see it. I think you should, but I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. It's a good movie. It's not. I wouldn't say it's great because the first one I gave like a 9, the 28 Days Later, and then the 20 Years Later I gave a 7, and this one I'm gonna get an 8. So it's like right in the middle. But I'm excited now. to see what they do in the future. So, also, this is not a spoiler, but I think you should stay the entire movie, especially towards the end. That's all I'm going to say. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to make it to 1,000 subscribers, so please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.